Gen Z, what do you think your biggest struggle is? What are some of the things that you all deal with that no other generation deals with?
I would say because of social media, it's this really big pressure of I gotta be super, super successful right now. And I see so many people that causes like depression for a lot of people because it's like, dang, I'm 21, 22, and I'm not where I need to be at, you know? I'm not where I want to be at. And so I think that's been like the biggest thing. I feel like I dealt with like comparison a lot for a while. And the only way I was even able to overcome that was by realizing that all these other people I'm comparing myself to, they are like focused on their journey. Like they're doing the things that they need to do in order to get to this success. So it's like me comparing myself is dumb because I'm not doing what I need to do to get there. Like that's literally all it is. It doesn't mean that I can't be successful at 22, 23, 24, 25. It just comes down to what are the things that I'm actually doing. But I feel like when you always have images of all these people around you that are like doing all these great things, like we see it everywhere, TikTok, Instagram, people becoming millionaires, like children becoming millionaires off of reviewing toys, like all this stuff. It be making you think like that pressure. Exactly. It makes you think like, dang, what am I doing? Because before social media, even though it could have been all these people doing great things, you don't got to see it. So I feel like that's like the biggest thing.
I think our generation, we have a choice whether we want that stuff to influence us or not. But you all like grew up in social media. It's a part of your life. So of course it matters more to you than it would to, you know, somebody my age.
Right.
But what else? What are some things y'all go through?
I would say still social media, but like self-worth. So I know some people that feel like, oh, I'm not doing well because I'm not getting this many likes. Or, you know, oh, I'm not pretty because I only got 5 likes. Or I didn't get like, you know, I even experienced that myself. Like, posting my business, okay, not even my business, for me, posting myself on my page. Dang, I didn't get that many views. Was the video not cute? Let me delete it and post it. You know what I'm saying? So I started letting it affect the way I view myself. So
I want to go on a different topic of that. I think it's peer pressure for me. A lot of people cave into peer pressure heavy. You know, I get people that ask me all the time, do I drink? Do I smoke? I tell them I don't. You know, that separates me from those people. But I think peer pressure is it's one of those things that we go through that's relevant in this time. That
you know, I never even thought about that because in our generation, smoking weed was a bad thing. Or like drinking, you kind of gotta hide it, sneak it. But now it's super legal. Everything, everybody's super free. Like you wasn't just gonna be, much less on camera, but you weren't about to just be smoking in front of a whole bunch of people. Now it's like, yo, we'll on camera. It's like it's cool a part of life. I never even thought about that being like a real pressure because it's not even pressure. Cool. It's just normal.
Yeah.
And now I guess you look crazy if you don't want to.
Do it.
Yeah, but I surround myself around people that align with my visions, my goals, and if you don't, then you gotta go.
Man, yo, when growing up in my day, I feel like I'm like a grandfather talking to his kids. Back in my day, if it was like if you were playing music loud and you drove past a church,
it's disrespectful.
You feel me? Like like you turn it down, or like no matter what, you're not about to cuss it no. It's great. I'm telling you, it was a way of life. Like there's certain respect you had. Like you're not going to be cussing at no adult. I'm not saying like cussing at them, but you don't even say it around them.
Yeah. I remember I saw this one video of, it was literally a party happening in church. Like they were drinking and smoking and dancing on people in a church. That was crazy.
It's up now. No matter, it's wild. We see some things now, man, that like for me, like it's like me and people of my generation, like Marcus, we're looking like, yo, you what? But now it's normal.
Yeah.
Right? And we're looked at as crazy, like, come on, Grandpa, you don't. You know what I mean? What else did Gen Z face?
I would say like we have so much access. So basically combining everything that y'all said. So like now if a child start crying, here go the iPad, be quiet. Now they on TikTok. Kids. My brother was literally singing Christian, like Blueface and Christian. He was like, "It's a vibe all the time." Like, how do you even know that? Like, I wasn't on. Like, I had a DS. Like, I don't know about that. I had a phone only because I was going to school. Like, they literally have so much access to the point like they don't even care to see their friends in person because they can just call them. They don't have to like ask their mom, "Oh, can we go here? Can we go here?" Because they can get an Uber if they want to. Like, it's so much access that we like have and stuff like that. Yeah, there's a loss of connection. And I would say that the generation between, like, the difference between our generation and yours is, like, your parents was y'all parents were more strict and, like, had rules and morals and boundaries of, like, don't do this, don't do that. What I think we know better is to allow our children to speak. A lot of times in like your generation, they would say like, be quiet, or you ask why. And it's like, cause I said so. And it's like, that's not communication. That's not like giving your child the reason of this is why I'm telling you to do this. I'm telling you not to go out with this friend because they're going to lead you to the wrong situation. I'm telling you not to disrespect your teachers because that's how you're going to treat other people. And now nobody likes you. So it's different things like that. Like there's less discipline with us, and we have a lack of like discipline and control of like what we have, and like boundaries. Boundaries.
Yeah, I think it's a loss of connection because y'all just grew up unconnected. Yeah, like we can see the loss of connectivity. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, cause believe it or not, it was at one point where if you are going to like really hang out with your friends, you had to like actually go hang out with them. Yeah. You know what I mean? There wasn't no FaceTime. You had to go to their house. And you couldn't even say, "Oh, like meet me here." It's like you had to knock on their door and see if they were home.
Yeah. You got the bikes outside laying on the ground.
You see the bikes, you're like, "Oh, y'all linking up."
I feel like we the last. I feel like we the last generation. Like back in my day, I used to be outside, like in the snow.
For real. I was outside. I was a go-to house. Like I had trampoline in the backyard, and then we had like the 4-wheelers, ATVs and stuff, scooters, all of this stuff. So everybody used to come to my house. Like we used to, and look, if I was in trouble, and everyone, it would literally be a whole group of girls that come and knock on my door, and they'll be like, "Can Jada come outside?" It's like, nah, she can come outside today.
You had a phone in school?
I got a phone when I was 10, but
bless.
What? I got a phone when I was like 6.
I mean, that's
I got a phone when I went to college.
Dang.
I feel like 10 is
limited minutes.
Fifth grade?
College?
6th grade?
Did it have buttons on?
College is crazy.
College is 3 out the 9. So how'd you survive high school? Phone. God dang. So what y'all do? So wait, hold up. So if you had a girl on the phone.
No, it was a flip phone.
When you had the little thing with the antenna?
No. Those had to be attached to a car.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh wait, y'all had the dial-up thing where you had to look.
That's at your house. But the car phones used to come in a bag. It was a bag, and you had to like plug in the phone to the cigarette lighter.
That's crazy.
That's interesting.
Y'all really?
We don't do that no more.
How old were you when you got your first phone?
I was in middle school. I used to share my phone with my grandma in elementary school.
College, you hear me?
My first phones was like a BlackBerry. Like I'm trying to think. I was like 6, but the only reason because my mom she had to keep in contact with me, and I was in a charter school, so it was like in an area where none of my family went. So it was like, all right, you need a phone in order to stay connected with me if anything goes wrong. So that's the only reason why I got a phone at 6.
I had the little one. It was like this big, and then it has the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then to text.
The Nokia.
Oh yeah.
It has Snake on it.
I played it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't think I had no games on mine. It was an itty bitty screen, probably this big, and to text you have to press each number, like freaking multiple times just to get to the letter. Like it was no actual keyboard or nothing. That was my first phone, and then I had a flip phone, which was still the same thing. Like still had to keep pressing that number just to get to the letter. But at least it flipped now.
Being connected to like the connectivity makes us more unconnected. So for all of y'all as kids, someone's connected to you, meaning they can get in touch with you because that device is in your pocket.
Right.
When I was growing up, it wasn't.
Once you move, you lose them.
Once you move, you lose.
If I'm not seeing you, you'd have to just, the next time you see me or talk to me or communicate with me is the next time you see me in person.
Wow.
Which makes me like, if I want to be connected or like have like some human interaction, I actually had to go do something. It wasn't at my fingertips. So right now, y'all decide not to text anybody in a split second, but we'd have to like leave our house and go talk to people or hope we have to see people in person. But the fact that we're like, you guys, you won't understand, you'll never understand being disconnected from the world totally.
Yeah.
Because someone always can get in touch with you or somebody, you can always get in touch with somebody.
Yeah.
So you didn't experience the transition. It's just like, yo, that's just what y'all in.
Yeah. We weren't like fully like, again, we were in the generation that's kind of converging into that. Like I had a phone when I was 6. It was a flip phone too. I remember they got me they put in a little Pop-Tart box. It was crazy. And I had the DS too. I had a DS and then I upgraded that jump to the 3DS. The jump was hard.
The Wii, PlayStation.
The Wii, they know about the PSP. The PSP, they need to bring that back.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we definitely, it's weird. So like, well, to answer that and to answer the question previously, like, I think everybody was saying the same thing. I think self-validation and self-coping has made us weak.
Yeah.
I feel like, because I think that's a bad trait that we have because we seek validation from everybody. So like if we have parents or we have people we look up to, we seek validation from them to know if we're doing good or to know how we're doing. So if they're telling us one thing, that's our metric of gauging how well we're doing. Right. So then we took that and put that into something like social media. We put that into having certain friends, even if they were bad friends or good friends. So like, I feel like the validation part and then the coping part was easier too. So instead of actually dealing with the problems, we'll use different things like drinking, smoking, sex, like all this different things to cope with it instead of actually dealing with it. So then again, we grow up, but we don't grow.
If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're going to like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.